crazy ass dream last night. I was driving somebody else's car. It was a BMW. For whoever don't know me, you know what I'm saying. If y'all don't know me, know me. Y'all know me. But my favorite car is a BMW, Black Man's Wheel. That's what it stands for. Now, growing up, in Oyster Bay, Long Island, and every time we went to go, visit and stuff like that, the grandparents and shit, over the summers and stuff, there's a BMW dealership right there on the corner, right? So that's why I think in this dream I was driving a white BMW two-seater. You know what I'm talking about? But it was here in Kuwait. Didn't make sense, but I guess it makes sense because I work out here. And people were stranded on the side of the road. People that I knew. Okay, they was on a bus and they were just all standing out there. They was teaching niggas how to backflip while they was stranded waiting on the tow truck. So I'm like, nigga, I can't backflip. So what the hell they doing? So in my dream though, nigga was backflipping quite smoothly. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm like, okay. And then out of nowhere, like it just got dark. All right. But then there was like this little sliver in the sky of light. Not light like bright light, but it was like, the clouds hadn't made its way there yet. So it was like that darkish blue mixed hue with a little lightness in it. And next thing I know, I just saw like Bible scriptures. And I'm just like, oh Jesus, are you talking to me, Lord? You know what I mean? This is all in my dream. Now, the verses that I saw, or, it was Exodus 6:24 through 6:26. All right. First thing I did when I woke up this morning was check Google and type in Exodus 6:24. You wanna know what that thing says?
What is it?
Bruh, this thing said nowhere close to what I saw. Okay, in my dream. It says, this thing, I said, boy, yeah, the devil is a lie. The sons of Korah were Asir, Elkanah, and Abasah. I'm pronouncing these names.
Yeah, I got
you. These were the Korite clans. That's the scripture. That's the verse. It's nowhere close to what I saw. Mine was more like that. It looked more like commandments, but not the obvious 10 commandments. But there was like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like it went down like that, and I'm just like, boy, this thing, man, devil trying to play tricks on me. But I'm glad the Lord cometh to me some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Even in my realm sleep, even in my sleep around realm of sleep. So, hey man, any Jesus dreams, any Lord dreams is good dreams. So I'm not mad at it. I just wish the scriptures would have matched just a little bit. But hey, I'm here though.
I got you.
Yeah, the Lord watching over you, no matter what you think you're doing. He is. You know what I'm saying? So
man, got up this morning, got up today and became a bishop. Yeah.
Hey, man.
That's how you do it, huh?
Bruh. Hey, man, when he call you, he call you. It is what it is. I can't say nothing. What's up, Cody?
What up, boy?
Bro just became a bishop. You know what I'm talking about? So he told us about his dream that he got indoctrined in last night.
Who that?
Book said he had a ultralight beam. You know what I'm saying? Ultralight dream, like Kanye. And now he up there gonna preach the word through his stuff now.
Okay.
That was dope, man. You'll hear that because you came in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Came in after I finished. It's no knock. I'm not taking no shot, but you just came in as soon as I finished it. So
like soon as he finished, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
I can dig it.
Welcome to the MVP.
Man, it's new podcast, baby.
Yeah, I heard Book long ass dream story. You know what I'm talking about him doing backflips and then all of a sudden him imagining what is Exodus 6:24 and all that.
It was real, man. It was surreal.
Bro, he said he dreamed about Exodus 6:24. Then he woke up this morning and Googled what Exodus 6:24 was. It wasn't nothing close to what was in his dream. He just making up shit.
Close, bro.
Yeah, what's 624? What's 624?
We not gonna talk about it again, man. It's some bullshit. They're just saying these are the people's
You
names
can
and
look
the people
at
that's playing. That's all.
it's real. You can look at it and be like, nah, I know Book wasn't dreaming about that. That don't even make sense. Just verse 624 alone. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, anyway, man, we here again, man, for another week. Last week we had a nice short tour podcast. You know what I'm saying? I plugged in some of the footage from the get together, the kickback we had the other day.
All right.
Man, I meant to say something about the tattoos, man. I meant to put another video at the end because I talked about I wouldn't get no tattoos and everything like that. But damn, y'all see it? Y'all see it? I can't see. There you go.
There you go.
It's K1029K. I mean, 29H, my bad. The K and the H stands for my wife, Kimberly Hartman. The 10 to 29 is my anniversary. I can't forget it now. You know what I'm saying? So
she did LH?
She got LH.
Okay.
I got the KH. You know what I'm saying? So
there we go.
Damn. I got it right there. Still healing. Fuck it.
There we go.
But yeah. So I know I said I wouldn't get no names and no tattoos, stuff like that. I got the initials. Hopefully that be good luck. And you know what I'm saying? Nothing happened.
What was the pain threshold on the finger?
It feel like take your nail and like just scratch your finger. Scratch your hand like deep. And that's what it feels like.
I ain't gonna go deep.
That's what it feels like.
It's uncomfortable.
Yeah. It ain't as bad though. I mean, it's all right.
I mean, I got tats, but you know what I'm saying? Like, there are the tender spots, you know what I'm saying? That even I'm just like, yo, if you don't hurry the fuck up, man, I'm gonna whoop your ass, bro.
It's a different kind of needle, though. I think it was a smaller needle he used, too, because it's on your finger. So
all right.
It wasn't that bad.
Okay, that's dope. That's cool.
Okay. Yo, before we get into stuff, man, this week just passed. We had the Kobe Bryant Memorial that just passed on 2/24. I don't know if you guys want to say anything about it. I thought it was a good ceremony. I thought they did real good with that. Before I get into anything, I just wanted to give that time if anybody wanted to say something, because that was a memorial. So kind of like leave it there after this. So
yeah, you know, I kind of echo the same sentiments. You know, in lieu of the memorial, you know, LeBron the other day, he was saying, you know, people kept asking him about it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, just kind of want to move on from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was the culmination of it. You know what I'm saying? People are still going to deal with it, how they deal with it. It'll never be like over. But I think what it served for the masses that was able to tune in, it allowed them a little bit of, you know, a few more steps closer to closure. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was beautiful, man. You know, from the opening, I don't want to mess his name up. I know his name because I know his face.
Jimmy Kimball.
Thank you. I knew it was Jimmy, and I'm thinking Fallon, but I know it's not Fallon. So I ain't just want to be like Jimmy, because I got another Jimmy later on that I want to talk about. But,
not your meat, huh?
No. Somebody else's meat. Pause. No homo. But we gonna get into it. What is it though? You know, even his opening, it really set the tone though. You know what I mean? Like I was really in tune with what it was that he was saying. Now, of course, I knew that Kobe was on his show a lot. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, I knew there was a bond there, a connection, and it's just great to see how, more or less, how Kobe really touched different streams and different, you know, genres. You know what I mean? Like his influence. You know what I'm saying? Like the demeanor that I saw on the court, I don't like this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, never out of hate for his talent. It was just like the scowl and all that. Like, I'm just like, man, I don't like this nigga. But I always had a fond respect for him. You know what I mean? And you know, when we got to Vanessa, man, like as hard as it was for her, the composure that she had throughout it all, you know what I'm saying? Like it was phenomenal, you know what I mean? And I'm real talk, like he's not on right now, but this reminded me of G.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because everybody else was in there letting him go. And that boy was just so composed, man. And it was just, it brought me flashbacks of that moment. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I loved everything that she said, man. Like, you know, that's not going to heal for her ever. You know what I'm saying? But for her to share that little tidbit, that piece of her with everybody, you know, that was huge. And you know, of course, MJ, you know what I'm saying? I didn't think that their relationship was as deep rooted as it was, you know what I'm saying? But I like the way that he portrayed it and, you know, said what he had to say. And yeah, I laughed though when he was like, you know, I'm gonna have to look at another crime me. Like, that boy had it all up in here. You know what I mean? But that just lets you know it was real, man. Like it was true. Like there's no masking that. You know what I'm saying? Like pain hit different, sorrow hit different, loss hits differently. Like you can't fake none of that. And like I said, that's just a testament to who Kobe was as an individual off the court. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, Shaq's story, of course, man, that was just the icing on the cake. You know, I'll talk to him. Yeah, Kobe not passing the ball. Hey, Kobe, there's no IT, but there's me in that motherfucker. Like, I love that shit, dog. Like, that's who I would think it would be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just thought it was huge, man, and you know, I don't think it could have been done any better. You know what I'm saying? It allowed fans and friends alike to, you know, experience this at the same time, and I think they did it justice, man. And I just want to say forever, you know, to them, you know, rest peacefully, and you know, we can move on from that. At least I can. You know what I'm saying? So,
Gotcha.
Beautiful job for me.
Cole, you got any words on that?
Nah, nothing to add, man. I share the same sentiments, man. It's just unfortunate situation, man. The way I heard about it was I was grocery shopping, man, and I was going to the checkout, and the guy was like, "You follow basketball?" I was like, "Yeah, a little bit, not like I used to." You know, that's when he gave me the news. You know what I'm saying? And I never forget that, man. But no, I don't have anything to add to it, man. It's just something that's always gonna be within us. But as far as how that ceremony went, it couldn't. I don't think anything could have made it any better. I think it went excellent. I don't want to comment directly on anybody just because it's not really somebody, trying to have or having a great standout point or anything like that, man. Everything goes unsaid, man.
Yep.
Gotcha. What's happening, G?
What's up, y'all?
You're a little low, but we just talking about
Let me turn
the memorial service. You know what I'm saying, Kobe. Yeah. See if you had any words or if you want to say anything about it. You know what I'm talking about?
What about Kobe?
Just a memorial service or anything in general about it.
Nah, man, not really. Like I said, just been trying to just really enjoy the people that I really hold close even more and not be so isolated, like I've told y'all before, because we don't know, we don't know when, we'll leave, only God and the universe really knows. So just trying to just give much as good energy as I can, of myself. I mean, obviously we all have our moments, but just to really, really appreciate life, man. Even the things we take for granted. I think Kobe's death was the ultimate reset button for a lot of people in the African American community and Hispanic community, because he brought them together so much, through, his, gift to playing basketball, but also just who he was off the court, and we didn't really, we just saw Kobe, playing basketball. We didn't really know because he wasn't as accessible, as LeBron or something because of social media. So, but just hearing some stories and just reading a lot of different articles about who he was as a person off the court and how much he was, a good dad and stuff like that. It just resonated, with me and, just trying to do good, like even when people kind of, was gunning for him and hating on him, So, but
Got you. So you know what I'm saying? That's what's up.
Beyonce, you looking good, girl. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a fond fan to you, but good God, if you wasn't looking like a damn 24-karat ball right there. Good Lord Jesus, she was beautiful.
You say you canceled.
Well, she made me love her like an EXO. I kind of like this song. Like, I don't listen to Beyonce like that. Beyonce, like I like Partition just because she was nasty, and you know what I'm saying. Like I like shit like that. See a beautiful woman talk that shit. Like, I believe that. But like how she, the song itself. I'm listening to the lyrics because she said that was one of his favorite, or it was his favorite. So I'm listening. I'm like, man, I like that. You know what I'm saying? So, X's and O's, like, it took me a second. It didn't take me a whole second, like, nigga, I'm dumb. But it was like, love you like EXO. EXO means, I'm like, kisses and hugs. Love, I'm with it. So, yeah, I like that. That might make the Car Chronicle Volume 1 one day. I don't know. We'll see.
One day. I just want to say I love the whole ceremony, man. It gave a little closure, man, and gave a little more inspiration, man. So it's like same thing I said when I heard about it. After I gave it a little bit of time, I'm gonna take a little bit of Nipsey, take a little bit of Kobe, mash some things together. I'm actually gonna make a reminder. Like Greg said, tattoos are timestamps. I'm gonna get that on me. And I already got a little portion of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get it on me. I'm just waiting on the right time, but for me to make the design right. But definitely, that's the motto right now. So you know what I'm talking about. I mean, it's a tragedy, but we're gonna make something good out of it. We're gonna keep on hustling and going a little harder. You know what I'm talking about?
All right.
Well, to me, I think that was like the inspirational thing of the week because I was very inspired by that memorial service. Just the things from the girl from Oregon, what she said, I like that. It from the beginning to the end, I loved the whole thing. I thought it was great. So the Kobe Memorial Service gets the inspirational thing of the week right now. You know what I'm talking about? So we're gonna go with that.
Shout out to her, man. First collegiate girl in NCAA history to 2,000, 1,000, and 1,000. That's 2,000 points, 1,000 assists, 1,000 rebounds. So I don't know how to say her last name. It's like Ayan Nitsku.
I don't know how to say it either.
Ionesco, I think.
Yeah, that sounds right.
But
Sabrina Ionesco, she did it that same night. That shit was dope too.
So yes. So
yeah,
and they won at that. So that's key also. So you know what I'm saying? Like shout outs to her, man, because they had a deep bond as well. So I'll leave it at that though.
Okay.
Yeah.
On to the bullshit of the week.
Yes,
sir. First thing, Greg might. I don't know about Greg. I don't even know if I should talk about this, but Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. Deontay Wilder, he got a beating.
Bruh.
I hate y'all know in the podcast, Deontay Wilder is my homeboy. I don't know him personally, but he the homie.
A beating or an ass whooping? Please put it in proper context.
He got. I don't know. What's the less I can say?
That's what he got.
That ass whoop, bro. I'm talking from the moment it said ding, the nigga got punched in the fucking mouth. Oh shit, we start. Yeah,
I hear you. But there is a video online showing.
I saw the conspiracy. I ain't buying into that.
There might be.
Thank you.
There might be a smidgen of hope that Deontay got cheated, and I want to hold on to the smidgen because Deontay is the homie. But he still got his ass beat. Don't worry about it, Deontay. You will come back stronger and
They
better.
fighting the third fight, ain't they? They fighting the third.
Yeah, they gonna get the third.
They're talking about in Vegas,
Yeah.
possibly.
No, man, Deontay ain't
Need
no
to
bitch,
be.
man. He gotta come. You know what?
Stadium. Yep.
You know what? Keep on talking. When I see Deontay, he gonna smack you, Greg. Keep on book. He got money. He can fly to your ass.
To this day, he won't put his hands on me. To this day, I'm not the nigga that you perform with, bro. Don't get my 6 foot. Don't. Hey, bro, I don't care. You 6'5", 6'6", nigga. You the what? What, the bomber? The Alabama Bonds bomb? Nah, nigga. Whole fucking nuke over here, bro. You bomb
you
shit.
Ain't got no chance
eliminated
against Deontay Wilder.
He can knock me out.
Hey,
he can knock me out. I'm gonna be set for life too.
People don't understand. People just forget like Deontay Wilder ain't knock out 41 people.
Stick and move, bro.
Nah.
Body weak. You saw it, man. You saw it, bro. Kevin Hart don't told you. Deontay got that jail body up top. Not a game. But that nigga out here, noodle legging, you know what I'm saying, with them weak ass legs. Nigga skip leg day. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is.
Deontay, I love you, my brother, and I'm rooting for you in the next fight. Cody, you got anything to say about your chocolate brother before I go on to the next bullshit of the week?
Yeah, he was dark-skinned.
Nah, I don't have too much to say. It happened the way it happened.
I'm good.
Yeah, I was trying. I want to say it again.
It all happened so fast.
Yeah, and I ain't even really catch it in real time because we went to the fight party, but we had to get back. You know what I'm saying? Because we had somebody watching Lil Man and stuff like that, and money was involved, so we had to go and get back on time. So yeah, I didn't get a chance to see it in real time. I wish I would have, man, but I was upset. I ain't gonna lie, I was upset. I thought Wilder was gonna do his thing, man, but hopefully, I say it again.
I expected better. That's it. I wouldn't mind if you lost because the how the first fight went, was to the end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I didn't expect lopsidedness like that, man. That was
crazy. So what would a third what would a third fight look like? Like, you think people are going to
gotta win lopsided?
he fired his trainer. He fired his trainers. The good thing about that, if he wins the third fight, you can guarantee it's gonna be a fourth. They gotta even it out. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be a fourth.
But he gotta win the third. He gotta win.
It's big money plays involved. I wouldn't be surprised if they just let him win off top. You know what I'm saying? He lasts the whole time because that's what Vegas do. But I think he fired his trainer. That was good. He's gonna come in with somebody gonna be bigger, stronger, faster. And as long as he get a couple techniques, he will be just fine.
So he gonna be like Rocky in Rocky 3. Got his ass whooped by Mr. T. Clubber Lang.
Like how y'all talking about he got his ass beat. I don't like this.
He did get his ass beat, bro. There ain't no way to get
he
around. He
represented for Black History Month, came out there with D-Smoke and everything. Y'all not about to talk about it. Next thing on the list. We're gonna go to the next thing.
As much as I want to. The nigga got his ass whooped and he should be ashamed of fucking himself. That's the bottom line.
Next thing on the list. We have a hospital worker in Florida arrested for sucking a 65-year-old patient's toes while they were sleeping.
Oh, you said sucking. In my mind, I thought dick off the top.
He was just, and it's a black guy. That's the only reason I commented on this. His name is Francis from Fort Myers. I can't say his last name.
The patient or the nurse?
He's a hospital worker. He works at the hospital. And a 65-year-old patient was sleeping, and he was just sucking on toes.
Sound like Chris.
You said
Chris would do that. Infatuation ass nigga. Go ahead.
Okay. No problem. On to the next bullshit of the week.
That's nasty, man. I ain't sucking no goddamn toes.
You never have? Oh, you never have?
I've had a toe, but I ain't sucking no toes.
So you're saying you have done it before?
I've
because you didn't just cut off that one toe.
I don't know if I've ever sucked the whole damn toe.
If you go between the toes, you didn't got the jam out. You know what I'm saying? That's worse than sucking the toe. I don't put no feet in my mouth.
Y'all niggas crazy.
I ain't putting no feet in my mouth. I'm not doing
that. Feet, man.
Fresh pedicure. You ain't got to worry about no calluses, no nothing. Cuticles fresh. Even the paint lacquer is good. You know what I'm talking about? Like, Hey, man, pretty toes, man. You might get a little service.
Okay. All right. I hear you, Book. I've done it
You
before.
ain't just
I've
got
done it
jacked
before.
up feet,
I've done
and you know what I'm saying, you ain't maintained them bad boys, and it's inserting out, bro. If
Nah,
you in the hospital bed, that means you ain't had a pedicure in how long? You see what I'm saying? Like, nah,
They
I'm
must
passing
have
on
looked
that.
good because he wanted to put that 65-year-old foot in his mouth. So
Nah,
I
bro,
don't know.
I'm passing on that thing
I
right
mean,
there.
but was it a man's like was it a ladies?
They just said
I would
patient.
hope so.
They just said patient. I don't
I
know.
got you.
Cody, what kind of toes that you would have to see walking past in the hospital room make you put them toes in your mouth?
Nah, that'll be none, brother. That'll be none. That'll be none.
You
That'll
sound like hey, everybody else. Greg look like ain't nowhere in the world. I can't believe this. You look like hey, you want to put the toes in his mouth? Little toes in his mouth.
That boy,
You look
real
like
life
a freakless toe
alligator,
sucker.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
That boy, real life alligator. People don't know who alligator is.
Man.
I'm thinking personally. I'm like, hey, baby, I lick your toes, baby. It's your toes, baby. I know you clean. I got you. I done did it once before. You know what I mean? Like it ain't often, but I've done it before. I do it again.
Listen to this.
What happened?
This is my thing with toes. You
Yeah.
can take a bath,
Mm-hmm.
but what did you scoot on your ass all the way to the bed? Like you got to walk your feet on the floor again.
You don't
Your
have
feet
to.
ain't
I
clean
got
like that.
slides.
Did you grab her out the
thing.
tub and then put her ass in the bed?
I don't walk on barefoot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
She did
when I
not
get
go
out
straight
the
out the
house,
shower and not step on nothing and just put on
Flip-flops.
socks.
No flip flops. Nothing.
I got
Right.
flip flops. I got slides. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like when I step out. I mean, I step out. When I step out, I drive my foot inside the shower, and then I step out onto the carpet that's right there, my little rug.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool. Now you might get a little lint if somebody wanted to suck my toe, just cause I had to put foot on carpet. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody just gonna straight out just toe in the mouth. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
We're not putting it on you. We talking about them, man. Come
yeah,
on.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling Franz though, like, y'all don't nobody just straight toe in the mouth. Like, you inspect it. You don't just trust it. You know what I'm saying?
Cody looked like after a hard day of work, baby. Give me your feet. I'm about to suck these all day toes. Look at her. Look at her. I told you.
Hey, if baby had a hard day, it is what it is. Don't get accustomed to it, but yeah, give me them feet. Give me them 10-hour feet. Give me them 10-hour feet. I ain't doing no shit.
This
Whatever.
nigga sucked
I give
overtime
you a
toes.
massage. You know what I'm saying? I give you a massage
Whatever.
without you having to do
Whatever.
that. I rub your feet, but
You love Jasmine, boy. I'm not.
Nah,
I don't
ain't
even
in my palate.
know.
That ain't my palate.
Man, let me move on. Let me not stay on this too long. The coronavirus hits the U.S. with over 50 cases. I know all y'all heard about it. I see Greg send us it all the time. At least 200 people traveling through ATL as of yesterday showed symptoms of the possible coronavirus. But what's crazy about it is it's like the flu. So you don't know if they got it or they don't have it. So
only one person was diagnosed.
50 cases in the U.S. so far.
I'm saying in Atlanta.
After y'all done.
Oh, yeah, in Atlanta, yeah, but 200 people show cases of possible symptoms.
No, I get that. But everything they put towards Atlanta, it was only one person that was admitted and was diagnosed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's crazy to me because it's just one of those. It's one of those.
It takes a little bit before you know you got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how it go. It just go a little bit slower. That's all.
Man, it's all bullshit, man.
Also, they had an LA flight attendant. She was traveling multiple times through LA in different places, coming in contact with multiple people. She found out that she has the coronavirus. So a lot of people are nervous about that. Now they got to scrub the plane. They got to find all these people. They got to quarantine these people and whoever else they come in contact with. So
It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit.
Nah, it ain't. Bullshit.
We had this shit every year. This shit happens every year.
That's the truth. But at the same time, I don't know. Greg, what you got? You got all the facts on it. Let me let you spit the facts.
I just talked to a lot of different people that's epidemiologists and researchers and stuff. But a lady told me today, because I asked her about it, I kind of had a feeling we was going to talk about it on the podcast. And she told me straight up, she was like, Greg, she was like, first and foremost, she was like, the media is creating hysteria on it. She said, if you catch the flu, she said, the common flu is worse than the coronavirus if you look at it in a petri dish. So she said, right now, it's so new, everybody is, getting blown out of proportion. But she said, you might as well just, not catch the flu. Like, and it's going to be like that for some time because they don't have a cure for the flu. I mean, the Tamiflu or whatever, but not really, So it's just the time and the time we're in. They said like if the flu came out back or right now, how the coronavirus is now, it would have been the same effect, basically. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the hysteria, and like I feel bad like how much I was posting too, but I was trying to track it, man, because I don't know, just like everybody else don't know. But and she could be wrong, but she deals with it, 24/7, 365. So, and she was like, it's just, and it's not that big a deal, but it is, just like the flu. So.
Yes. So it's like when the dark ages, when everybody came down with all that shit, but we didn't have no medicine.
Well, we don't have
So, gotcha.
But just the times we live in, the hysteria and social media and so on and so forth, it's just getting blown out of proportion. So.
Gotcha. Well, protect your neck. Who said that?
Wu-Tang?
Exactly. I just want to make sure y'all up on y'all game. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
y'all look great. I figured Dwayne would say that. Like,
what is it on? What's it on? Amazon? The Wu-Tang one? I gotta watch it, man.
Hulu. It's on Hulu.
Expect it back. But hey, check. I was also gonna say, y'all act like it ain't out here, man. Y'all act like this is just primarily for y'all niggas.
Ain't nobody worried about you.
Literally right down the street from me, bruh.
Oh, yeah.
Literally right down the street. They got the shit quarantined off. No lie.
Okay.
No lie. They had 3 cases with people coming back from Iran, and Kuwait is so vicious. They don't give a fuck. If you came, they said South Korea, you cannot enter. Iran, if you was there, you cannot enter. There's another country. They was thinking about canceling all flights via Dubai because Dubai get everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's another international hub. You know what I'm saying? So they was thinking about, nigga, nobody from Dubai either. But if you've been to any of these countries, that plane ain't coming into this country. They've told us don't eat out at the restaurants. You know what I'm saying? Just because. But like I said, they got a hotel mall quarantined off with nothing but passengers. You know what I'm saying? Whoever's exhibited signs, whoever these people have been in contact with, it is literally on fucking lock goddamn down. So it's out here too, man. And I mean, like you said, Greg, it's just the panic and hysteria behind it. Now I went to the PX yesterday. I can't find no Lysol spray. Not at all. Even the one that's terrible, the regular smell, the original. No, it ain't nothing. I'll tell you what is there though. The AFES brand. Don't nobody want that shit. Don't nobody want AFES brand, bro. Get that AFES Select. Get out of here. Don't nobody want that shit. Because, first of all, Lysol is 99.9%. Your AFES brand, it can't be 99.9%. It's more like 79%. You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
like,
man.
Don't nobody want that shit. No, nigga, it ain't. Because have you had an AFES brand Band-Aid before, nigga?
Yeah.
As soon as you take it off and slide off your arm, bro, you ain't stopping nothing, man. That's just so weak, bro. I get shit, man, dog.
Yeah,
the fucking oil from AFES Select is like, dude, it's like water. Okay? There's no, man, get the fuck out of it. It's less thick than water, actually. I don't know how you make something less thick than water, bro. But AFES master that shit. Don't nobody want that goddamn shit, bro. I don't want nothing from AFES that's AFES brand name. Okay? Cool. But Yeah, man, it's out here too, man. So I mean, the only thing I could stress to anybody worldwide, wherever, whatever state, whatever country you in, listening to us, is just take precaution, man. Wash your hands thoroughly before you consume any food. I'm not gonna say that a mask is going to save you. There's a lot of ninjas out here right now.
It's not gonna save
You know what I'm saying?
They said it goes through.
It ain't gonna save you, but it's just like it's stuff like that people think that. I don't even think that they doing it for all the right reasons when they do that. You know what I'm saying? They see one person do it, oh, I'm gonna do it. Like, I mean, read up on it. Like I said, the best thing that you can do is execute, better hygiene, techniques. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be touching on your face.
I want to throw out there about the mask. I learned something, and I don't know if it's common knowledge or whatever. You always see Asians with the mask on and all that stuff. And I thought it was because they was trying not to get something. They said that's a sign that they respect, that they have something and they're not trying to give it to nobody else. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I always took it like a little offensive, but I was like, I just found that shit out. So shout out to them, not trying to give people shit. So if you got some shit, mask up, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Don't pass that shit around. So I thought that shit was pretty dope when I heard that shit.
Yeah, it is.
On to the next.
It is dope. That shit is super dope. If they actually feel like that and moving like that, yeah, that's super dope. Yeah, because I've never really thought with my company we had a Asian affinity deal to where they were had a big celebration. I think it was yesterday, and so it was a lot of knowledge that was given out to us and everything. Like it was a big celebration. And so them being out there, but no, that's dope that you said that though, because it makes a lot more sense to me.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
It was just being rude. Like, why you come here? And you don't want to catch nothing from us. Like,
yeah.
But they said nah, it's because they don't want to give you what they got. So I was like, okay, bet. I appreciate it. Mardi Gras just passed. 3 people was killed in some float accidents. I don't know if they was drunk or whatever, but they said some of them went underneath the float and they got ran over. They said one person, there was guts and stuff everywhere. It was totally disgusting. Kids saw that shit. Just want to give a rest in peace to the 3 people that was killed. If there was more, I don't know about the more, but I know about those 3. Also, something got brought to my attention that I think not too many people are talking about. I don't know if you guys remember, like in September, October, the Hard Rock Cafe over there, they was remodeling and it collapsed. They have 3 people stuck inside there. That they're dead now, but they were stuck inside. To this day, they still have not got those 3 people out of that building. Where they said it's the building is too faulty or whatever like that, and they can't get those people out. They tried to collapse the building again. It collapsed wrong. Every time they do something, they got to put a tarp up because the black guy, one of the black guys that was stuck in that building, his leg keeps on popping out of that building. So I just want to bring attention to that Hard Rock Cafe in New Orleans that they need to do something and get these people out of the building and get them to their families. Yeah. I think that's kind of fucked up that we even got to talk about this. All you guys go, if you're listening, go to Ruby Garcia, that's her name, on Facebook. She talks about it a lot. She has all the details. She goes in depth. And I like how she shows you the man's leg because she's like, this some bullshit. They covered him up like 4 times already with different tarps. And the shit won't stand and the city of New Orleans just not doing nothing about it. And they even had the parade route go right in front of it. She showed one, they was having tours, like the little Segway tours. The Segway tour stops in front of that and talks about it. And they just keep on going. So you making money for the city by talking about this tragedy, but you still got 3 people in there. And I think that's some bullshit. So they get the ultimate bullshit of the week. I think that's fraudulent. Get them people up out of there, get them to their family so they can have some closure. If y'all got any comments on that?
Nope. Public service announcement. I told you I got a Jimmy to talk about. So,
let me close it down before if you ain't gonna talk about that, let me close it down for that. I won't be disrespectful to these 3 people and lost their life, man.
Go ahead.
So I just want, Cody, you got anything about that?
Nah, go ahead.
Okay, so we can close that down. Book, it's on you, man. I just didn't want to be disrespectful to those people that lost their life in that accident.
All right. So, public service announcement by Jimmy's. It's for whoever eats there. It's Jimmy John's. They've been linked to serving these adulterated fresh produce products. More specifically, clover sprouts and cucumbers. All right. It's been linked to E. coli and salmonella. So and this isn't their first go around. I know there's like Firehouse Subs, Jimmy John's Subways, Quiznos, and some other places, you know what I'm saying, that exist that people actually like to venture to. But I know Jimmy John's is one of those storied, chains right now. Just if you're going there, be careful, exercise caution as well. You know what I'm saying? Don't just put anything in your body. That doesn't mean just exclude the clover sprouts and cucumbers. That's just the most popular produce that's been linked to it. So you might just want to kind of steer clear until, something surfaces or resurfaces about they got their shit together. Don't need to go too deep into it. Other than that, just, like I said, just watch what you're putting in your bodies and know where it's coming from. All right.
That for real. Greg, I think got sick off Jimmy John's, didn't you? Didn't you get sick off Jimmy John's?
Nah, it was Jersey Mike's and Cole.
Jersey. I be thinking they the same shit. You know what I'm talking about? That's my bad.
All right, with the check close enough.
So yeah, it was. I don't mess with them sub places no more.
Yeah. Okay. That's the end of the bullshit of the week. Unless y'all got any more bullshit. Y'all straight?
I got that constipation out, bro. You did a great job.
There we go. Okay. I got some questions for some topics. The first one I want to talk about is twerking played out? That's what I want to know. And this is coming from a tweet that Meek Mills put out. He said, twerking is like a guy with big stacks of money hanging out of his pocket so everybody can see it. I'm tired of seeing all that shit. Y'all done burnt out twerking. How y'all feel about twerking, man? Because nowadays, as soon as they say something, and they start twerking for no reason now. How do y'all feel about that? Is twerking burnt out?
Yep. Bruh, people got IG pages just off of twerking. Like, that's all they do. There's no inspiration behind it, just ass clapping. You know what I'm talking about? They going on world tours teaching people how to twerk. Like, what is this, man? Like, just because it was cool when it came out, when they was backing that ass up for the 9-9, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I'm saying?
It was something different.
Now. Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Even tip drill, like, everything was beautiful. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, everybody wanted a debit card. You know what I'm talking about? But didn't even need a PIN number, boy. Doop, 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 doop. But yeah, man, it just got to the point where it's just.
Book, is that a most underrated move in a video?
Bruh, that is iconic. That
is.
I've never seen nobody do that before.
Yo, today.
Tip did that?
Huh?
Didn't see y'all do that?
Nah, Nelly.
Who was it? Nelly. My bad. It
Nelly.
was
Tip drill, bro.
Tip drill.
On this day, we are going to celebrate Nelly for iconic slide the credit card move in Black History Month. I never thought that would happen.
Greatest video I have ever seen in my life.
Good.
In all my life. There's other shits with great graphics. Remember the time, niggas, Michael Jackson spinning around, turning, all that. I get that. But as far as from a male perspective, that is by far the greatest video I have ever seen with my own two eyes. And thank you, Nelly. Thank you. And thank you to the beautiful ladies that was in there doing their thing, man. Like, now, if you saw the unrated version, ain't no blurry. Ain't nothing blurry. Everything out. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
what was that on BET Uncut, right?
BET Uncut back in the days, bruh.
Man.
Back in the days.
People don't understand, man.
That is the greatest.
I feel bad for this generation.
I could debate anybody about anything that they think is the greatest uncut video. No, that is the greatest. But what we was talking about? Twerking. Yeah. So back then it was different. I would say it was classy. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody was doing it. You know what I'm saying? Now it's
It was classy.
Book. There is nothing that correlates classy.
Bruh, it went from classy to assy, man. Like, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. No, it was done with some taste and you know,
Nah, bro.
It was not classy.
No,
it wasn't me, bro. It wasn't me because I never seen booty move like that before in my life. I didn't know it was watching.
I get it.
It's just different.
But it wasn't classy.
It's just
It wasn't
you
classy.
just ain't seen it. You just said it yourself.
Yeah, it was classy, man. The way they was throwing that ass, boy. Throw that ass on the wall. Yo, that was it, bro. That was it. There's a part, I'm not gonna get too nasty with the classy, but there's a part that I like to put on slow motion, like, and it's just like, even in slow motion, it's moving the same speed as regular.
You talking about Juvenile? Juvenile?
No. I'm still on tip drill. Tip drill. There's a girl in there. She got on like the white dress, and she's the one that Murphy Lee talking about. Like putting a cup on her or something like that on her back, and she's just throwing it, right? She's just throwing it. And then there's a part like later in the video where it hits that uptick of beat, and like when I say that thing is literally in sync with the tick of the beat, I'm like, yo, how you do that? Yo, that was classic.
You gonna put the video with it.
That was classic.
Boy,
If I can find that part, and I'll put it on. I'll record it on mute. That part, and then you could just put it here, and then niggas be like, "Oh yeah, nigga, that shit was legit. That was classy right there, bro."
It was alright. It was alright. Book. You should have went to an HBCU because you would have been. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Nah, I'm glad that nigga didn't go.
No, I wish because he would have. Shit. He would have. Yeah, he would have had fun. He would have had a lot more than fun. He would have set a precedent. He would have set a precedent at whatever HBCU he went to. But it would have been
Cody, some of my cousins, man, they were telling me about Virginia State. And they were
like,
we're glad you can come down here. I was like, yeah, I'm glad.
Hey, man, it's a little bit different, man. It's a little bit different.
Yeah, but nowadays, man, everybody shit.
Nah, and see, twerking. I think twerk. I see it too. Twerking is overrated at this.
Yeah,
it's not really about that. I think it's more just about how people look. Period. Because twerking, like, that's everywhere. You know what I mean? But with me,
somewhere Miley Cyrus twerking. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit over. Oh, it's overrated at this point. With me, if I see still pictures, you know what I'm saying? Like, see, you know, how you actually doing it like that, like how you moving with the still pictures. So it's really not you getting caught in action with the twerk and all that. It's not that. It's like still. And where the stills are, they're being competed against people that aren't twerking and people that aren't of the culture and things like that. Like, let's get to that point. That's my whole thing. Might be a little different.
Hey, Greg.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think it's played out. I mean, I think one of my coworkers was showing me something about Megan Thee Stallion was doing something like.
Always do something.
I was like, come on, man. I mean, she cool and all, man, but it's like it's 2020, man. You gotta help. You know what I'm saying, your fellow sisters out, man. Like we can't continue to do the same thing, man. We gotta progress, you know. I mean, and everything. Obviously, you know, it's fun too, but you know, there's ways to help and have fun. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just doing the same thing and trying to have a hot girl summer, whatever.
Yeah.
All that stuff. I told my coworker, cause she from Houston. She from Humble, Cody, and she was like, yeah,
North.
she's like, girl, I'm about to have a hot girl summer. I was like, no, you're not. I said, you're gonna have a daycare fall. You know what I'm saying? Keep messing around.
Yeah.
Keep having kids. So, but yeah, man, twerking is played out. Meat called it, man.
Everything is a cycle, man. This is the longest cycle of dance that has just stuck around. And it's crazy that, you know, the twerk is specifically for women, but when men start to do it, it need to stop. They need to quit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to see no man twerking nothing. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that's that. You know what I'm saying? That should have diffused everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything runs its course, and you know, their sprint was over a long time ago. It's just niggas just ain't letting it go, or these women ain't letting it go. You know what I'm saying? And you know, do something else, man. You know what I'm saying? Do something else.
My opinion on the whole thing is, y'all bugging. Anytime ass cheeks go up and down, women ass cheeks go up and down, I'm here to watch that. I mean, I like it. I mean, I guess because I'm from Louisiana, they've been doing that before y'all knew about that shit. Twerking is where it's at.
When in Dolomite, she was twerking. You know what I'm talking about?
You heard?
Way back.
Please,
way back.
Don't ever let twerking die. As long as y'all feel like doing it, I'm here to watch it. I mean, it is what it is. Twerk as much as you want.
There's some women, like I said, it's popular on IG. I'm not saying that all women who do it are bad. There's some women that I just get excited for. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I don't want
to switch up now. Don't switch up
no,
now. You said twerk and play it out now.
It is played out because you got broke back bitches who trying to do the shit and it don't look good. Okay? Nigga, if you can't Harlem, all right, bet money. If you can't Harlem shake, nigga, I don't want to see you out here trying to Harlem shake. You know what I'm saying? That it's just what it is. If you can't do it, if you can't throw ass like that, don't be trying to do it.
Like,
you know
what is the reference?
Huh?
Miss Twerk something.
What's the reference?
Miss Thank you.
That's
it right there. Talk about it. Talk about it. I don't threw that ass up in here in the group chat a couple times. So I'm just like,
we on the cast.
How the booty moving like that though? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, hey man, I don't like some of the other shit that she do. Like she's smoker and all of that, but that ain't got nothing to do with them ass cheeks wibbly wobbly wobble. Like,
say the name again.
Her name is Miss Twerk something.
Miss Twerk something. Official Miss Twerk something on IG.
Okay.
Yeah, Darrell know.
That's the real girl right there, boy.
Darrell know. I wish Darrell was.
Ain't nobody fooling with Darrell. Did y'all see what he sent us recently? Did y'all see what he sent us recently? Nah.
I had to get out the group, man.
He be sending some flagrant shit to me. Everybody, like, I be like, bro, I swear I put you on mute, nigga. Add him back. Okay.
some kind of way he was still in there. Yeah.
But yeah, Miss Twerk something is, you know, she, yeah. I won't never get tired of seeing that one. Okay. There's some other ones that are just like, I like Brittany as well. You know what I'm saying? She don't do it often, but when she do it, like her body I like her body. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
so what it sounds like is twerking is not dead, because now you got people that you just
there's a stipulation to it, man. Like, I don't want to see small booties trying to twerk. You know
so
what
you don't want twerking to be mainstream. That's all you want. You want it to stay underground.
I want the ones who can do the damn thing and do it right doing it. You know what I'm talking about? That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know what you're doing and you born with the gluteus maximus to do it, not the gluteus minimus, the gluteus maximus. If you have the ability to just, even if you pop in one cheek, yo, man, it is fascinating depending on who is doing it. That's it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't enjoy everybody twerk. That's what I'll say. 90% of you women out here that's doing it, I don't enjoy it. 100% of you niggas out here doing it, I don't enjoy it. I'm not even looking for you. All right, so
that was aggressive, bro.
That ain't for you, man. Why are you taking it so
still,
personal,
man? No, because some of these niggas be flagrant. What they be trying to do is they be trying to throw on wigs and shit, and you don't know.
Oh yeah, that do be dirty.
Like, yo, man, fuck out of here, nigga. Cut the record. What? You know that like how they stopped the record? nigga, dog.
I think it's hilarious though to me. I think it's funny as hell. I be rolling. I be like, I thought that was a broad, man. That's messed up.
It is, dog. My Suki showed me some, and it was one of the dudes that was on Wild 'N Out. I don't know his name, but he was on a real flamboyant type brother, black guy. But it's cool, you know what I'm saying? But he was doing like his own shit on YouTube, like it's him. But I'm just like, bro, you shouldn't be doing this, man. I don't care what your sex, if that's what you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you still shouldn't be doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, you want to be gay, but don't overdo that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a little bit too much for me.
You can't tell them people what to do, man. Let them do what they do, man. You just don't take it in. That's all. You do what you want to do. We ain't got to see it. It's fine. You know
Behind closed doors, like, don't put that in a broadcast, man. The majority of the world is still what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to see that. That's, you know what I mean? So 100% of men, I don't condone. All right. 90% of you women out there, I don't condone. All right. It's just like that.
See, my numbers are a little different. I'm about that number is like, I'm gonna leave it alone because I'm about to say something crazy. And it's gonna sound terrible. So I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay. On to the next thing.
Yeah.
Book, you got something. You got a topic you say you wanted to share with the people?
Oh, we going mine? Okay. This should be up y'all alley a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And just from before, I got a partner who's going through some stuff with the baby mama drama. All right. What I would like to know, something that might be able to ease their mind, you know what I'm saying? Or anybody who goes through it that's listening to us. If you have a baby mama drama or a mama daddy drama, you know what I'm saying, with child involved or children, should the families of the mom and dad be involved and have a say in what happens between and happens with your child? Do you think that's overstepping? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference between support and, intervening. So I just want to know what you think the boundaries are, or if there are any, you know what I'm saying? Should it just be handled between you and the partner, or is it everybody for themselves? You know what I'm saying?
I think when it comes to me, I feel like depending on what the circumstance is, like say if it's, I can't stand my baby mama and I didn't got to the point where we didn't got physical. Nah, I think somebody need to stand in between us, and I might not need to go over there and get my child or something like that. But if it's just some stuff like, oh, I don't like my parents trying to tell me where to bring my son or something like that, and I feel like I got a better spot, or my daughter needs to go here or whatever, that's my kid. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make my own choice. If it ain't nothing where somebody has to intervene in between us, like you be the intermediate in between us, we gonna do what we want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's our child, that's our kid. We gonna handle it the way we see fit. That's the way y'all handle me the way y'all see fit. So we're gonna reciprocate that on our end. However I see fit to raise my child, that's how it's gonna be. That's just how I feel personally about that.
Okay. Cody.
Yeah. As far as I would like for you to reiterate the situation before I give my full disclosure.
He didn't really give no details though.
Yeah, no details. Franz kind of put the variable of physicalness up in there, but I don't believe there's any physical play to it. You know what I'm saying? I know those are some things. I appreciate the point, the perspective that Franz put out there, because sometimes things like that does happen. It doesn't necessarily mean that the man is the one that's being physical. Let's just be clear about that as well. Sometimes the women are the aggressors, okay? And I don't want to put that out, the stigma on you, but most of the time it's the women, you know what I mean, all up in the man's face, being extra, as they like to call it. And And it could be for a plethora of reasons. You know, the reason why maybe they're not together is because maybe the man back then did cheat or was, you know, being a player. Maybe you don't like the chick that the guy got now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times, you know what I'm saying, when the man has a problem with maybe the baby mama's, you know, selection, it ain't never brought to the baby mama. It's directed, that hostility is towards that man just because of maybe what his child might be telling him about what this individual, you know what I'm saying? So I'll just say it's more verbal based, you know what I'm saying? Like along the lines of disagreement and miscommunication back when they were kicking it, you know what I'm saying? And it's just one of those things like whoever it is can't let go, and it just created a toxic environment, you know what I'm saying? To where they can't be civil.
Yeah, I would always keep it generally around the kid.
Okay.
And so I'm focused on the kid. And so, you know, I have my little man, my junior namesake, my namesake. So I'm primarily focused on anything to actually help him and benefit him and everything that's positive towards him. Right. So that's what I'm focused on. I'm not focused on anything else. I'm not. I even have arguments with my wife because she's the same way. And so we have difficulty trying to focus on ourselves sometimes because we're trying to make sure the little man has his shit, you know, straight. And I say that because we just dealt with a bullying issue. You know, he's a kid, you know what I'm saying? And so we dealt with a bullying issue that shit was it was a lot to deal with. And so we had to get through that as a family, meaning me, her, and him together. So we had to have several ad hoc meetings, ad hoc conversations or whatever, just to try to get through it and figure out the best way to get through that. But yeah. I don't know if I answered your question though.
Not at all. I know you didn't answer the question just because when I came back, what you was talking about. I'm like, that ain't had shit to do with the nigga was talking about.
He started off, and then he trailed off, but you know, it's cool. Somewhere along the
that
lines,
nigga turned into Bubba. Nigga started like he was talking about shrimp. You heard? Like, what you talking about?
Hey, I got into my feelings, man. I got into what actually was close to me, what I was going through.
Look,
yeah.
So you had that situation,
on the right track though,
bro. You had that situation, and you and Jasmine felt like y'all should handle it a certain way, and your mama said, "Nah, you should do it this way." Which way you gonna go?
The way me and my wife talked about it.
Okay,
period.
That was the whole thing. That was his question. God damn.
I guess. I threw extra shit in there though. So y'all know, little man was getting bullied. So y'all holler at me. Little man was getting bullied, and so I can let y'all know who was bullying him, so y'all can go bully him. God damn it. Nah, just playing. I'm just playing on that. That part was just playing, but yeah.
What's happening, G?
Man, I mean, just bringing it. I mean, what Book said, I was thinking about just, you know, my prior marriage. And, you know, Franz and Travis know firsthand how involved my ex-mother-in-law was, you know, and just everything. You know what I'm saying? So I feel bad for, you know, your friend, Book, but yeah, that's not the way to go, man. You know, and sometimes certain parents, or parents of, you know, the people who's involved, like they don't have anything to do, so they just try to get involved. But
we call them what they are, the grandparents.
I mean, yeah, they're grandparents, but you know,
I try to extend it to family because it could be the brothers,
right?
You know, it could be anybody, but
yeah, it could be. That's why I didn't say it too. But yeah, it's an unfortunate situation, but it happens a lot, to be honest with you. Especially sometimes with blended families and mixed families, it happens a lot too. So, and even in just my situation now, with Emma, like I said, I've been in her life since 3 months. So she's about to be 5 in May, you know.
Man.
And I mean, I'm sorry, April. And yeah, man, it's crazy because the other day, I don't know if I told y'all, but Josh, he texted me and he was saying thank you for uh basically just having Emma be attached to me. And I was like, oh, no problem. You know what I'm saying? I said, this is what I do. I'm always gonna be there for her. And it was kind of like when I saw him that next day, like everything changed. His face changed. And I was like, you had the opportunity, you still do. We're not, keeping her hostage. You know what I'm saying? So, but, you know, anyways.
Shout out
And,
to
and,
you,
and
another nigga that didn't answer the question.
I did answer it.
he did, but he went into something else.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, I got you.
I caught
I got
myself.
But
I caught myself. I caught myself.
yeah, what I would like to say though is I did see the video on Facebook. I don't know if y'all saw that. Greg got on the cool man glasses and he's telling Emma to fix his knee. And she's acting like, yo, I think that's dope, man. I think that's dope. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I really think that's dope, G. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I mean, we hear it all the time with you, but for those who don't know, like for people to be able to actually see video of it, you know what I'm saying? Like we can see it. It's without words, man, that the love is genuine, authentic, and true. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I commend you for, who you are and what you represent. You know what I'm saying? So I want to give you big ups on that.
I had a, y'all know what I'm saying? Obviously, not just my pops, but, LaFron's dad, Mr. Marvin, even your dad, book, you know what I'm saying? Like, Travis' dad, like, I had all these men, in my life to, draw from, and when I got older, it just kind of naturally happened. So, it's easy to me, because I love kids and, obviously I love Emma. So.
Dope. Well said, my man.
Love that.
What I'll say, what I'm saying, I've echoed my sentiments, privately. But for, the masses, I'll, try to convey what I can without divulging too much of what I said to them. In summary, I let them know, like, it's a fucked up situation anytime, outside parties who really don't have a say in the situation like to put their 2 cents in, you know what I mean? Because sometimes your 2 cents create a whole nother dynamic that wouldn't have even possibly existed had they just, worked through it, talked it out in the beginning. All right. Some people start to get in their feelings and, create a different narrative based off of something that somebody else has said. And then it's brought back to that person. And like I said, they're no closer to fixing the underlying problem that's at root. All right. So I tried to explain that to them, man. And I told them, like, I hope and I wish that wasn't the case as far as, these family members feeling as though they got to say, because at the end of the day, I'm an uncle only. All right. I know when I get my niece and nephew and they start going ham, I look at them niggas and I'll be like, you ain't got to go home with me. You know what I'm saying? I could push you to the side. You know what I'm saying? You can go back and get with mommy and daddy. So I don't got no say in that. And that's the thing. Like, if I can easily do that, knowing that these are not my children, don't mean that I don't love them all the same and love them with all my heart. But I don't have to endure anything extra. You see what I'm saying? I don't have to endure anything extra. If I choose to drop a dime and say, yo, my boy Marcellus was terrible today, guess what? Whatever happens inside them closed doors, I don't have no say. Mommy and daddy give you spanking, timeout, whatever. It ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Who am I to tell you how to discipline your child? You know what I'm saying? That's your child. I'm just the uncle. So I can put it along the lines of that as well. And like I said, I just think that sometimes, you got there's a difference between being supportive and destructive. And I think that sometimes family members don't know how to draw the line between the two. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I come to you and I vent and be like, man, it's like, if you on that type of time, you're going to be like, man, this bitch, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you're the man, is on some wild shit, blah, 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 as my homies, as my family, as my whoever, you know what I mean? Like, just be like, yo, man, I wish that wasn't the case. But don't be trying to tell me, nah, man, if you do this, do that, you do, like, that's too much. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's just, yo, I just need you to, in a soft word, you know, comfort me. You know what I'm saying? To just hear me out. Let me vent. Don't give me anything else because I'm already riled up. You know what I'm saying? So if you start to tell me something different, then it takes it to volcano eruption. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, I tried to express that to them and just tell them, man, like, yo, just breathe easy, man. You know what I mean? And the argument itself happened on Facebook, so it couldn't have been too much like verbal dispute. It had to be a whole lot of cookie clack, you know, internet thugging. You know what I'm saying? So I said I prayed on it. You know what I'm saying? And you see how it come around though, because I said I would pray on it, and then I came up with Exodus 6:24, which had nothing to do with anything.
Do with nothing, yeah.
But it kind of do, because it's the sons. You know what I'm saying? There's only one child involved, and it is a son. So I got a little tidbit of a jewel, but hey, man, the Lord's supposed to
like motherfucker right now, boy. God damn.
Greg, it'll make sense when you listen to it, bro.
You stretch Armstrong, Dow Sin, whatever.
It was a reach, but hey, man, that's just kind of how I feel, man. You know, if you're just a family, man, just be supportive. You know what I'm saying? Just don't overstep, you know, and create a more toxic environment, because like you said, Cody, at the end of the day, it's not about nobody else except for what makes that child the happiest. You know what I'm saying? They have to grow up in that. You know what I'm saying? The parents are already grown for the most part. You know, they've been here longer than the child itself. So that's, you know, people got to understand, like, it's not about you. It ain't about you and I. It's about what we've created together. Yeah. So I think, you know what I mean? Like, if that means joint custody or whatever, man, whatever's going to make that child the happiest, that's what you guys have to agree to. You know what I'm saying? So I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, and I mean, I just want to add real quick too. You touched on it, but just two things. Just the emotion involved when, like, you know, the other person is kind of venting to the grandparent or whoever else it is. The emotion is going to cloud you know, 9 times out of 10. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, like they, you know, it's going to be a volcano of emotion and, you know, clouded judgment instead of clear, you know, concise thinking, because you're really trying to help, you know. So all that. My second thing is, you know what I'm saying, all that could be prevented by not really divulging so much information to your grandparent, you know what I'm saying, to your parents, or, you know, the child's grandparents or whatever, because that just creates a different dynamic, you know. And that's what, you know, my ex-wife did. So a lot of times I was, you know, kind of blindsided, like, what's going on. But, you know, looking back, it was like, okay, you telling everything, you know.
And it's one-sided.
Exactly.
A lot of it's one-sided in your favor. Like, nobody ever talks to their family or their friends and be like, yo, I did this and that's why she's like that. You know what I'm saying? It's always like, man, dog, she wilding, bro. Like, you leave out the tidbits that, you know what I'm saying, like your part in the whole thing.
Exactly.
And you know what I'm saying? You create this biasness, you know, for your family. Of course, your family's already going to be biased and have your back regardless. But if you tell them the real, they be like, yo, that's fucked up. But, you know, I'm still going to rock with you. You know what I'm saying? But if you give it to them in the context in which it actually played out, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they wouldn't be so aggressive at attacking your partner. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and like I said, a lot of times people just leave that out. They just want full on support, make it seem like they've done no wrong. And, you know, I think that's fucked up too. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should be at a time where you should be able to own up to your mistakes and your shortcomings and just, you know, keep it moving, man. You know what I'm saying? If you know you fucked up, just apologize about it. You know what I'm saying? Like you said earlier, Greg, you know, life is too short for all of this bullshit that's happening, man. Like there's other variables going on in life in our time today that just take precedent over that, man. So it's crazy, man. It shouldn't be, like I said, it shouldn't be about y'all. It should just be about, you know, your creation. So
Right. The child's best interest, you know.
yeah.
That's well, that was a good talk, man. Hopefully whoever needs that information and needs to hear that, you know what I'm saying, that helps them. Yeah. Hopefully reach who it need to reach. Before we get out of here, man, did y'all see that Candyman trailer?
Yeah.
I don't watch scary movies.
Bronze, I'm going to see that, bro.
I got to go see that one.
I'm going to see
that one. Look good.
Yeah.
I watch scary movies.
Look, you might want to see that one. You seen Us? I mean, that was
but Us was more like a thriller to me.
Jordan Peele making it, so that's why I'm thinking it's not.
I know. I saw I knew who was making it just when it started. You know what I'm saying? He used the same niggas over and over.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? Last time he was the nigga smoking a cigarette. Now he got a more prominent role. You know what I'm saying? He was just the drunk smoking cigarette daddy. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
he was. Yeah.
So, you know, he was on, what was that movie? Molly. You I love you, girl. What was that? Get Down. Yeah. He was you know, the nigga that was Disco Dirty. You know what I'm talking about? So,
he was on Aquaman too. He was Black Manta.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Don't even say that role, bro. Say the Watchmen. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Watchmen.
Yeah, he is the Watchman.
Dr. Manhattan on there, man. I'm gonna watch that movie. Yeah.
I like him as an actor though, man. I couldn't do Candyman as a kid, man. Like
I liked that movie as a kid. I didn't think it was scary.
That scared the shit out of me. First
I thought
of all,
it was
I'm
hilarious.
allergic to bees. Greg, how you gonna watch something you allergic to?
I don't know, Marcus.
You all type of boy, you set tripping.
That's what it was. It was Marcus.
Dangerous. I like your attitude. I
thought that shit was funny. And then he tried to flip another song. He didn't do it as good as he did I Got Five.
Oh, nah.
Yeah, but I heard that say my name. I was like, yo, I got you. Go and say it 5 times.
Yeah, he doing his thing, man.
Yeah. I thought it used to be 3 times.
No, it's
I thought it was 3 times.
I thought it was 3 times. Say Candyman 3 times back in the day. They changed it.
You go watch the old one and let me know, because I'm not gonna research it.
What'd you say?
It was 3 times.
Okay.
3?
Definitely was 3 times.
But they switched it to 5 on this one. I'm like, that's intentional now. You got to call it. I don't know if I can say a nigga name 5 times.
Call a nigga.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But hey.
But if y'all want to review it, I'll go in there with my little tissue. You know what I'm talking about? And I don't cry like, but my eyes water. You know what I'm talking about? They get to running down. Hey, I don't like shit like that, man. In It Part 1, that happened.
It. I haven't seen 2 yet.
That happened, but It Part 2 was just like, you know what I mean? But Part 1 was like some old creepy ass shit. There's the Annabelles. I watched those because Suki wanted some shits. There was one in there that like, yo, it just be like that. You know what I'm talking about? She jumped when birds fly, so she can't say shit to me. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, yo, is you serious? It's a fucking dove. You know what I'm talking about? I wasn't ready. So I'll watch it off of GP. You know what I'm saying? If it come out here. I don't think that there'll be too many edits in it, but I'll watch it. Just because, you know, y'all want to review it. I'll do my due diligence. You know, do what I can for the squad.
I'm gonna check that out for sure. Shoot, what else? Did y'all? I don't know if y'all be watching too many shows or whatever.
Watching a lot of shows.
Hey, what's going on, Emma? They got this show called Love Is Blind on Netflix.
I've seen it, but I think that's a conversation for next time, because the outcome will be next time.
I'm just gonna say it's like a horrible show.
Okay, well, nah, you're bullshitting. You bullshit.
What show?
It's
It's
not
like
a
one of
horrible,
those.
It's not a horrible show.
It,
not
What
a
show?
horrible
What show is this?
it's called Love Is Blind.
It's not a horrible show.
Is that what's on Netflix?
Yes, it's on Netflix. It's these people. They talk to each other through rooms and they can't see each other.
It's not a horrible show.
And they
good,
fall
though?
in love with each other without seeing them. Within 2-3 days, they asking people to marry them. They
Right.
go and they go get married and all this stuff. It just seemed crazy. It's like one of them shows that's like, it's so stupid, but it's like one of the shows, like if you start watching it, you're going to keep on watching it. It's
Is it
so
like that,
stupid, though.
what is it,
Like,
the
these
naked,
people are crazy.
what was it, Naked and Afraid or whatever? What was the show? People?
It ain't like no Naked and
It's
Afraid. Naked and Afraid is a
Nah,
good programming.
It's
Hey, why y'all talking about shows? I was gonna shout out to The Wire. Y'all all watch The Wire, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I watched
Okay.
it back today.
I
It
didn't
was just honored with by the ABFF, so the American Black Film Festival,
Mhm.
as one of the greatest television shows of all time.
Wow.
By them. So, well, it's regarded as one of, but you know, they actually gave them an award for it. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's good.
I just wanted to shout out that show. You know what I'm talking about? It brought Stringer Bell. For those of you that don't know Stringer Bell, that's you know, my boy Idris Elba. Okay, I never knew that nigga was British or from the UK.
Idris Elba. Yeah.
Idris Elba, however you say it. I got a little, you know, I'm
Nah.
from a different coast. He appreciate it. Where that took place, where that took place at? That happened in Bmore. Yeah, all that shit. Whatever they do. They say you and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that was a great show. You know what I'm saying? I was on lockdown here because I didn't have a visa, and I ran through all 5 seasons of The Wire, and I was like, yo, why'd I wait? So, big kudos to The Wire, man. Sometimes, you know, McNulty, you still a bitch, but shout out to everybody else on the show. I never liked your ass. Never liked them.
Well, I think that's about it, man. Y'all got anything before we get up out of here?
No,
Nah.
that's about
Yeah.
it, man.
Well, make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all click that bell, get all notifications for when we drop. Make sure y'all follow our Instagram, our Facebook. What else we got? Twitter.
Dude,
What's up?
I'm sorry. I've been meaning to get it out. There was a shooting at in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
At the
beer plant?
Yeah, just want to
Yeah.
send my condolences out to those families of the lost ones, you know what I'm saying, or the ones that they lost. Even the ones that are injured now, you know what I'm saying? Anybody who is affected by that, man, you know, just you know, our condolences are with you. So I didn't want to overlook that either
No, you good.
before we got out of here, because that literally just happened.
I heard about it, but they didn't get all the. I didn't hear all the
details behind it.
details yet, so I was like, well, I'll wait for the details to come out. But yeah, rest in peace to those people, you know what I'm saying, and their families and stuff like that. But anyway, make sure y'all follow us, and we gonna holler at y'all next time. Thanks, Book, for messing up my ending. Now we, you know what I'm saying, kind of on a
No better way, man. There's no better way.
Nah, it's a better way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But anyway, we gonna holler at y'all, man. See y'all next time, man. Peace out.
Peace.
Has been the MVP. You heard.
Pray for me. Pray for Book. Do everything I can, baby.